Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we cover the stories that actually matter in entertainment, the moments that go beyond the headlines and touch something real. Today's story has been making waves across social media and entertainment news circles, and it centers around two of television's most recognizable names, David Muir and Mark Consuelos. Now, on the surface, this might seem like a small, feel-good moment between two TV personalities. But when you dig deeper into the context, who these men are, what's been happening in their professional lives, and what this kind of public gesture means in the cutthroat world of network television, you start to realize that this story carries far more weight than those three little words might initially suggest. So let's get into it. To fully appreciate this moment, you need to understand who both of these men are and where they currently stand in the world of television. Let's start with David Muir. If you watch ABC, you already know his face. David Muir is the anchor and managing editor of ABC World News Tonight, and for years, he has held the title of the most-watched anchor in all of American television news. He's known for his calm, authoritative presence, his dedication to serious journalism, and his ability to connect with audiences on a deeply personal level. He doesn't make headlines for drama. He doesn't stir controversy. He is, in many ways, the steady heartbeat of ABC News, a trusted figure in millions of American households every single evening. Now, Mark Consuelos. If you know Kelly Ripa, and let's be honest, most of us do, then you know Mark Consuelos. He is the husband of the beloved daytime television host Kelly Ripa, but he is absolutely a star in his own right. Mark is an actor with a long and impressive career, perhaps best known for his iconic role as Mateo Santos on the long-running soap opera All My Children, where he actually met and fell in love with Kelly Ripa back in the 1990s. The two have one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories, married since 1996, 3 kids, and still going strong. But beyond his personal life, Mark stepped into an entirely new chapter of his career when he became the permanent co-host alongside his wife Kelly on Live with Kelly and Mark, taking over the seat that had been held for years by Ryan Seacrest. That transition came with enormous pressure, public scrutiny, and the very loud opinions of millions of daytime television fans. And that's where this story truly begins. Mark Consuelos' transition into the co-host chair on Live with Kelly and Mark has not been without its turbulence. While millions of fans adore the couple's on-screen chemistry and the natural, playful banter that comes from decades of real-life marriage, the transition period also brought with it a wave of criticism, comparison, and public commentary. Some viewers were vocal about missing Ryan Seacrest, and others questioned whether Mark had the hosting chops to anchor a major daytime program. The pressure of stepping into a high-profile daily hosting role, particularly when you're doing it alongside your real-life spouse under the intense microscope of live television, is something very few people can truly understand unless they've been through it. It was during this period of transition and public scrutiny that David Muir stepped up in the most understated yet powerful way possible. According to reports and social media posts that have since gone viral, David Muir reached out to Mark Consuelos with a message of support, and the message? Just 3 words. You've got this. Simple. Unadorned. No grand gesture. No lengthy statement. No media play. Just 3 words from one ABC colleague to another, carrying with them the full weight of genuine encouragement and quiet solidarity. And somehow, in a media landscape that tends to reward the loudest voices and the most dramatic gestures, those 3 quiet words hit harder than almost anything else could have. What makes this moment even more layered is the source. David Muir isn't known for public displays of personal connection. He's a journalist first, measured, thoughtful, and careful with his words both on and off camera. So when someone of his caliber and his stature within the ABC family takes a moment to reach out personally and offer that kind of direct, human encouragement, it means something. It means something to the recipient. It means something to the audience who witnessed it, and it says something deeply telling about the kind of community that exists behind the scenes at ABC. The reaction from fans and media outlets was almost immediate. Social media lit up with responses ranging from heartfelt appreciation to enthusiastic celebration of what many were calling a genuinely touching moment of television camaraderie. Twitter and Instagram saw an outpouring of comments from fans of both David Muir and Mark Consuelos, with many pointing out that the simplicity of the message was precisely what made it so powerful. "This is what real support looks like," wrote one fan. Others praised David Muir for being the kind of colleague and public figure who shows up for people without making it about himself. Entertainment news outlets quickly picked up the story, recognizing that in a world saturated with celebrity feuds, manufactured drama, and carefully staged PR moments, an authentic gesture of kindness between two television personalities is genuinely refreshing and frankly rare. Several commentators noted that the message also speaks to the broader culture at ABC, suggesting that behind the scenes, there is a genuine sense of community and mutual support among the network's biggest names. Kelly Ripa herself has been vocal in the past about how much the support of colleagues and friends has meant to both her and Mark during the transition. And this latest gesture from David Muir only adds another chapter to that ongoing narrative of resilience, encouragement, and solidarity. So what does this all really mean? On one level, it's a beautiful human moment, a reminder that even at the highest levels of television stardom, people still reach out to each other with simple, genuine kindness. But on another level, this moment carries real significance for Mark Consuelos' trajectory. When one of the most respected figures in television journalism publicly aligns himself with you, even in a quiet and personal way, it sends a message to the industry, to viewers, and perhaps most importantly to Mark himself. It says you belong here. You are seen. You are supported. For Mark, who has navigated the very real challenge of redefining his public identity in the context of a new high-visibility role, that kind of validation from a peer of David Muir's standing is not a small thing. It's the kind of support that can quietly shift the narrative, both internally and externally. And for audiences watching from home, it's a reminder that the people they see on their screens every day are, at the end of it all, human beings navigating the same pressures of performance, perception, and purpose that we all face in our own lives and careers. Looking ahead, it will be fascinating to watch how Mark Consuelos continues to grow and evolve in his role on Live with Kelly and Mark. The early signs are promising. The show continues to draw strong viewership, and the couple's natural chemistry is something that simply cannot be manufactured or replicated. As Mark settles further into his hosting identity, moments like the one shared with David Muir will undoubtedly serve as quiet pillars of confidence, reminding him that he has the respect of his peers and the support of the broader television community. It wouldn't be surprising either to see further crossover moments between the worlds of ABC daytime and news. After all, when people like David Muir are in your corner, doors have a way of opening in the most unexpected and wonderful directions. At the end of the day, this is a story about 3 words that carried the weight of 1,000. David Muir's message to Mark Consuelos, "You've got this," is a masterclass in the power of simplicity, sincerity, and showing up for the people around you. In a world that often rewards the loudest and most dramatic voices, it's the quiet moments of genuine human connection that tend to leave the longest lasting impressions. And this one will be remembered for a while. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think simple gestures of support like this one carry more weight than grand public statements? And what do you think about Mark Consuelos' journey as a television host? Is he winning you over? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a story like this one. We'll see you in the next one.